Welcome to the Rainy Day Art Club. This is a podcast where we'll be talking about art and whatever else comes to mind. I am Ember, and these are my co-hosts, Eva and Jade. Say hi.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were about to, I thought you were also going to say I'm Ava, so that way like people can get.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that's me.
That's all right.
We're workshopping it.
Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier, except I'm a girl, and I'm not Mark or Plier. I'm Queen Raccoon. Hi.
You said that joke right?
We are reined
Yeah,
in from the start.
I'm recycling this shit.
Recycling joke.
Things are good. Things are normal. Things are good. We're in a nice little rainy. Is this like a castle?
I was
Where
more
are
so
we,
saying
Jade?
like a mansion or something, but also kind of a
Yeah.
castle. I guess actually castle would make more sense if I'm Queen Raccoon. So yeah, I'll say castle.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Got that
It's like a
streamer
little
money.
castle tower.
Real. My whole $0 because I don't have a
Successful.
bank account yet.
I love the little right outside the window. You can see the little branches, and you see the raindrops bouncing off
Thank
of those.
you.
That's really good detail.
Yeah, I made those in like a minute because I forgot to earlier.
Yeah, I love it.
It would be like
Nice and
insane
rainy
clickbait
outside.
if it was called Rainy Day Art Club with no fucking rain. So I had to just real
Sunny Day
quick.
Art Club.
Exactly.
It's very rainy outside,
Mhm.
of course. All right. Oh, how are you two today?
I'm
good.
awesome.
Everything is awesome.
When you're
Everything
part of
is
a team.
awesome.
Real.
I forgot.
Oh,
that
I've
movie.
never seen the movie. Sorry.
Oh, sorry,
When did
spoilers.
that come out?
Sorry. Spoilers. Nah,
When did that movie come out? That
Mhm.
feels like it was
It's like-
yesterday.
like 2012, I thought, or 2013.
Really?
No.
They stole my idea, by the way.
2014 is when the Lego movie came out. Oh my gosh.
That was my idea before they did it. I had a fan fiction where I crossed over Lego Batman, Lego Star Wars, and Indiana Jones, and it was so cool and so epic. And then when I saw them do it, I'm like, fuck.
I can't believe they stole your idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sue them. My little kid me had to do it.
There's some litigation that needs to be getting to.
Yeah.
I need a good lawyer.
They stole my idea too. I had this fan fiction where I had Lego Batman like just make out sloppy style as Emmett from Lego Movie, and then they just made that like a real thing, and then now I have to sue them.
Did they make-
I don't remember that being in the movie.
I don't know if I remember that part.
I don't remember that part.
Oh well, I was thinking about it.
thinking.
Oh, yeah.
We're in
Yeah.
here. We're in a
Rein it
crazy
in.
old castle. We're reining it in.
Mhm.
From the start, things are normal, and we are on track.
Yeah. One thing
love it.
I do want to mention, I already told y'all earlier, but I'll recycle conversation. It's okay. Our pilot episode is now almost at 100 views, and that is really nice. Our initial goal was just like we set our expectations low. We were originally saying like just at least get 30 views or something, and then we now tripled that basically, which is
Yeah.
really cool, and people seem to really like it so far.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm glad everyone's liking it.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
They're so fun.
we're so fun.
Yeah.
Which is something that every fun person says.
Yes, so true.
Speaking of a little bit, so we have made an account, a YouTube account for this pod. It will release there, and then within that, there's still all three of our channels will be linked as collaborators as well. But it's just the Rainy Day Art Club is the name of the YouTube channel, and all of the future episodes you'll be able to find there. And you'll be able to find it under the collaborator section of all of our channels as well.
Yeah.
There we go. Look forward to that.
But also, our pilot episode, I didn't tell Eva this yet, it was suggested under a Hatsune Miku video, like an actual song.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hatsune Miku?
Hatsune Miku?
I
Or sorry,
am-
not Jade, Eva.
I am Hatsune Miku.
What? Oh, you are? That makes a lot of
Totally,
sense.
yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's okay to meet you.
Hey, that's
you're-
good enough, I guess.
You're okay. You're okay.
I'll take it.
It was also
I like
suggested
Gorillas
under
more.
a Roblox video too, but Hatsune Miku is something I'm more interested in.
From the 1 and 2. Alrighty, well, have any announcements to make, or do we want to get right into it?
One thing I do find really funny is that, again, looking at the stats in our first video, 7% of the views from external sites come from Discord, but then double that come from Android DMs, which I find
Excuse me?
We're
crazy.
Sending it over Android.
So it's like
Android tips.
I had the video ping in my server, So I was thinking like most people would be coming from there, but double that is from people who texted it to each other on Android.
I love it.
Like that's
Yeah,
just
everyone tell
crazy.
your neighbors, tell
Most
your
random
dog,
shit I've
tell
ever
your...
seen.
I
Real.
love it.
And not
Spread
even
the word about the Rainy Day Art Club pod.
like not even like texting specifically on Android. So I'm calling someone out right
sending
now.
it over Android.
You have an Android and not an Apple,
There's
that's based.
one of you.
I'm so jealous.
You know who you are.
We love the Android users in the audience.
For real.
Whoever you are, we love you. All of you.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay.
Unless you use a fucking
What?
Samsung. No.
Alrighty. Well, I think in that case, without further ado, we can get into the art review.
Yay.
Yay, art.
Jade, do we want to start with yours?
Sure.
This looks so freaking cool.
Thank you. My brain shuffle, but yeah, before drawing this, I had like a pretty bad art block, so I just started to sketch something just to hope that like I can draw something because I was missing drawing, and I managed to come up with this, and it's just one of my favorite items in Binding of Isaac, Sacred Heart. So of course I had to make it coming out of my rib cage for some reason because I thought it looked cool. And the outfit that I'm wearing here was literally the outfit I was wearing as I was drawing it. This like really cute black top that like you tie around your waist. But because it's super hot in my room, I just kind of left it untied. So, not to get weird, but technically speaking, my chest was half out while drawing this. But I was like, damn, that actually looks really cool. Let me
Was
turn
your ribcage poking out too?
I was about to
Yes,
say,
yeah.
you looked down and saw a flaming heart coming out.
Shooting,
Yeah.
shooting fucking ribcage just poking out of your chest.
I had to like, get just as a reference, I just stabbed myself in the chest and then just went straight up and then just tore my rib cage out. I only have 3 ribs on each side, so it's like that way I know what it looks like. But
Those are rookie numbers.
Of course. Remember,
Yes.
everyone, drawing with reference is not cheating. It's good.
real, yeah. So I just really liked how the suit looked on me. So I was like, fuck it, I'll put it on my VTuber model too. And then since my VTuber model has like chests on like each breast instead of the other thing, it's fine. I don't have to really censor it at all or anything because it's not really like sexual. But yeah,
Artistic.
They have stomachs.
If the Italians could do it, you can do it too.
real. I'm a lot better than Italians.
Do the mouths?
Oh,
Do they eat, or is it just being vicious?
Oh, I'm thinking I want to make it so all the mouths are still controlled by me, so I could eat and talk through them if I wanted to. So I literally could
You can
do
talk
like
to them.
I could sing with myself if I wanted to.
You could be a perfect ventriloquist.
Yeah,
You're like, you're not moving your mouth at all. It's like, well, not this one.
so is your character just a demon basically?
Yeah, I like demon jester thingy.
Yeah, it's so cool. God,
It's
this is
cute.
just such a... Everything about this is just so cool.
It is.
There's a little bit off the rails, but like the fold of the way that you drew the top and just how that like the folds and especially the arms
Thank
and stuff
you.
just looks so
I-
good.
That is
And the way
definitely
that
one
it
part
flows.
that like I'm really happy
Yeah.
with because I
You
struggle with
should
that
be.
a lot.
It looks great.
Thank you.
And then the shading, just like I love how the lighting definitely shows that
The lighting's
coming
peak,
from the center.
honestly.
Yeah,
Thank
it's like
you.
it's so bright and like I love the white soft light of like it's very mystical looking, and then as it branches out through the rest of the piece, like it gets darker on the. Oh, it just looks so good.
Thank you.
This is
You look
so
like you're
cool.
possessed. You look like you're possessed. I'm not.
The
not
reason
gonna lie.
why the eyes are pure white is because when you pick up Sacred Heart in the game, it makes your eyes just pure white and glowing, basically. So
Mm.
I tried my best to replicate that just on my character.
Yeah,
And-
what does Sacred Heart do in Isaac?
Oh, it is one of the best items in the game, basically. Giant damage multiplier, homing, and just gives you a bunch of health. It is very, very nice. Especially because now you just don't have to aim at all because it just homes in on enemies and does a lot of damage.
Yeah, this looks so cool.
Yes.
I'm just thinking of that thing we recorded a couple of days ago or yesterday.
Real. Yeah, and
Amazing.
I am
You all see.
I am definitely really happy with the caption that I made on the post. Let me find it to read it. I said, "Oh, you're trans? You must be an enemy of Christ, motherfucker! I literally have Sacred Heart. Jesus fucking loves me."
There's a little
Is that like part
cross
of the lore?
No, I just made that shit up.
It's part of your own
Does
lore.
your flaming heart also have a cross etched on it?
Exactly. They probably have Immaculate Heart, which just looks like a Sacred Heart, but it's Sacred Heart.
I like that. But this
Hell
is
yeah.
so cool. What led you to like the I guess just like the mood of it? Was there any pretense towards that, or just like this just looks cool, and then you just built up with that?
I tend to walk while listening to music a lot, just to make sure I get exercise in. And as I had to start listening, I haven't listened to like much Tim Burton movie OST in a while, so I was listening to some Nightmare Before Christmas songs, some Corpse Bride ones, and like the mood of
Hell
those
yeah.
songs just got me into like that mood of just this general vibe that I have here, if that makes any sense.
Amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
Got that like the spooky Tim Burton vibe.
It goes hard.
It does. The music in those movies is so good.
Thank you. Wait, why am I saying thank you for that? I didn't make the movies.
It reflects it this very well.
Oh, I know you're a famous composer.
That was you. Oh, you're
Yeah.
oh shoot, what's his name? You're Danny Elfman?
Real.
No what?
You feel free to call me Dan.
Oh, hi Dan.
Yay.
Dan versus.
Real.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Well, in that case, do we want to move on to the next one?
Yes.
Who's next again?
Do I want to just go in the order of how we're sitting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
we
first
just
guy.
had this conversation.
Okay.
We're still figuring it out. It's okay.
Real.
Then in that case, here's this one.
It is so fucking peak. Holy shit.
Thank you so much. I
It's
made
so
this.
pink.
I made this in the. I think this was fall of last year, so 2025. And there was just a brush that I was. So I use Autodesk Sketchbook, and one of the things that I really love about it, or one of the things that I'm very used to about it, is I can like make brushes and stuff. Like there's a lot of customizable stuff. I think you could do that probably with every program, but I just like how it is with that. And so I made this like glowy brush that I laid down as like a foundation for just like the gray of the trees. And the way that the texture looked for that, I was like, that looks like trees. I'm gonna turn this into a thing. So I just kind of had a lot of fun with making those, and then put on color over that. I was like, oh, what if this is this was just a very fun, like, I'm gonna try out a bunch of brushes sort of piece. And then most of my pieces, especially up to that point, were all very dark or otherwise just like very, very quiet in terms of how bright everything was. And I was like, I just want it to be nice and real warm. Get a nice, real warm piece going, and just it still have like the calm and the peacefulness that I really enjoy making. But I was just like, let's just have this be calm. And then the little two guys, my little OCs, mush the mushroom and then grab a little frog. Oh, I love those bits. They're so cute.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love
And
it.
the
Especially.
sunset's nice.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Mhm.
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
I love how the trees kind of act like a frame, while not like just being stuck to the edge. Like they are still like not just like pushed to the edge. They're still like in the actual frame itself, but like they still frame the picture in the way. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, thank you. I love finding ways to. This is a very nice thing for like composition, of like finding. I think you could call them like anchor points almost, of like points at which you can identify like this is where the outside of the piece is. Within this is where the focus will be, and then from there you can sort of navigate like, oh, like for this one specifically, it's like, well, the sky is going to be a big focus of this, and then have the bottom half of it be like the characters and just sort of what we're feeling or what the perspective of that is, and then in between being able to sort of overlook and create a larger scenery of like bridge that with the waves and stuff. Yeah, I just love doing little stuff like that, or finding ways to make that easier to do for myself. So thank you.
It's definitely good at having like a nice atmosphere for your pieces, like especially the last week's one. That one had more of an ominous thing, and this is more of like a end of the day, just kind of sit down and relax kind of vibe to it.
Mhm. I love the idea. Not to get too in the weeds about this, but the little stories that I have for these two.
Mhm.
One of the things that they mostly do is just like we're gonna go around and try to find the most beautiful sunset, and just like to share that
Aw.
with a friend.
That's
And
adorable.
so I was just like, I love that little dynamic, and that as like a whole motivation for, well, why are they here? It's like, oh, they're just enjoying this. Who needs a reason to enjoy sunset other than to enjoy it as it is? So I
Just
really,
enjoying life.
yeah. Everyone take a breather. If you find a sunset, if you're there for a sunrise, you know,
Mhm.
stop and smell the roses. I think that there's a lot of uh, negativity, I think, associated with that saying of like, you're taking your time too much, you're like stalling. But I think that there's a lot of significance in stopping to take in the beauty of the world and
Yeah.
really appreciate the small things.
It's very important, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Also,
Yeah, enjoy life.
I don't know why when you said like life is beautiful, I hate my brain so much. I had a mental like image of Mush holding a switch, like turning it like a steering wheel, going, "Life is like a video game." Have you seen that fucking video?
I don't know if I have.
That song fucking
I'm
sucks.
terrified.
Okay, I'll send it to you
You like
after.
the song?
I need to see this.
My life is like a video game. Trying hard to. Wait, quick, do for that.
I haven't even seen the rest of the song. That's just the only line I know.
Oh God. Sadly, I was forced to listen to it.
Ah, okay. But then
Yeah.
Mush drops the switch because he only has it only has the one arm. Is that mean to
I
say?
can't turn this on and hold up.
Just broke the $500 Switch too. The $600 Switch too.
The Switch too.
Real.
Does Mush play the Nintendo Switch too? They do have the support for only one Joy-Con, so it definitely could.
Mush just wanted to play Donkey Kong Bonanza because it's the only good game on there.
Wait, actually, now I had a good
at
mental
them.
image. I think I might draw this after stream. I now because
Ooh.
Mush and Grob are so tiny, itty bitty little itty bitties.
They're so tiny to be little
I want
bitties.
to draw them playing on the Switch together, like both with one Joy-Con each, but like
Oh my god, that's
but
so
it's like
cute.
they have to like lift their arms up over it because like the Joy-Cons are just
Yeah.
so large compared to them, and then it's like just like a big Switch screen. I think that'd be so cute. Okay, I might draw this
Oh, I
soon now.
love that. Oh,
How big
I
are
would
they
be overjoyed.
canonically?
I think so. I haven't fully like decided, or I've thought about it a little bit. I think they're like Mush is probably with the hat, or I say hat. That's part of its head, but
The head.
fully standing up. I think it's like 2 feet or 2.5 feet, so like
Okay.
start approaching like hip height. And then
Okay.
Grob is about like 3/4 that, so about like a
So-
foot and a half.
Canonically, like Sonic's height.
Is that
In
how
real
tall
life.
Sonic is?
Well, Sonic, according to, I'm pretty sure it was Game Theory, or
Mhm.
maybe it's something else. But he's like, no, that was a Mario video. Well, from what I heard this somewhere that Sonic was like 3 feet tall.
Ain't no
Interesting.
fucking way you need an entire Siri video that is like 30 minutes
Like,
to look at a dude and go, "Hey, that guy's short."
I definitely have
I
to
mean-
consider, like in the Sonic games where he's with people, he's definitely like almost like half their height. He's a little taller.
Mhm.
But
Or what if
he's-
they're all just very short people?
they could be?
Real.
And
Ever
he'd
thought
be
about
even
that?
shorter. That's true.
That's a real question you have to ask yourself.
That's the real question.
Whenever, for some
These are
reason,
the hard-hitting questions.
whenever I draw Mush, because I've definitely drawn Mush like a couple times now, I always draw them like the size that you could hold them in your hand for some reason.
Yeah,
Just
I
itty bitty
love
tiny.
Tiny Mush.
Mhm.
Most of the times that I draw Mush, it is like you could hold it in your hand.
Real.
Yeah. Well,
Little action figure.
Exactly.
yeah. Speaking of, actually, I have a thing that I don't know if I will have. Actually, I'll definitely have posted it
Mhm.
by the end of, or well, by the time this pod is out. If you go over my Blue Sky, you can see there are carved little soap guy or little soap bars into Mush and Grub. Eva, I actually
Aw.
didn't send you this.
I'll make sure to
I'll,
put it
I'll
on
send that
screen.
afterwards. Yeah, thank you. I'll send you a better image of them later. But yeah, I was talking with Snowberry Lily, and she suggested doing that. I was like, that sounds really fun, and I made that. I'm like, I really like this. So, but yeah, if you go over to my Blue Sky, you could find. But
Yeah.
anyways, speaking of Sonic, to take sort of not really speaking of Sonic, Eva.
Oh yeah.
Let's go over
Oh yeah,
your
I forgot.
heart.
So I didn't really have an actual image, so I took something from Soulstar that I'm working on. It's one of the panels. Um,
And for
it
the
is kind of
listeners, what
cheating.
is Soulstar?
I made this a few weeks ago. Oh, what was that?
For the listeners who don't know, what is Soulstar?
It's a comic I'm working on. It's gonna be I have a hard time describing it. It's like an animatic, but if all the things were finished and I had music in the background, so it's kind of like a comic you can watch and listen to at the same time. And I'll be uploading it on my YouTube channel when I finish the first episode, which I'm almost done. So
Nice.
hopefully
Yeah,
before the summer's over, you'll see the first episode with all the music and all.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
But this is from one of the earlier scenes in the episode of the first one, so it's a little sneak peek, I guess. But yeah.
It's so rad. What was your process in making this? If you are willing to talk about
Oh, of course.
in a little
Um,
bit.
so so this basically the scene is so the green hair one's Jade, for those who don't know. Like no relation. I'm gonna keep saying it, no relation. So basically, Jade is a part of a really crappy band, and
Wow.
obviously,
Fuck you too.
okay, I will say, I show this band a lot, but they're not that big of a part of the story. They're only in the beginning, I'll be honest. But I just really like drawing them. But because the story is more of like an action story and all this stuff, but Jade definitely starts her journey like in a band, kind of doing what she likes, playing music, and it definitely causes some trouble. Don't want to have any spoilers, but uh, she let's just say she needs to be a little sneaky because of how the world is, and she's over here playing shows in her little small village, and it doesn't turn out well. I'll say.
It's so rad.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to read it. Oh my god.
Also, for
this
real,
is so cool. Oh my
I have
god.
to show it off.
the background
Yeah.
is just mesmerizing. I love it. It looks so goddamn cool.
There's so
The
much
funny,
anime.
thank you. The funny thing is, so a lot of if like people who are watching, like if you see any of my stuff and see all the weird like shit I make, sometimes I make like just a basic drawing, and sometimes I make like this trippy thing. I'll be honest, it's more out of not laziness, but like I'm not great at doing backgrounds. I'm really shitty at them, and just like standing there or sitting there trying to draw like buildings and stuff is so hard for me. So what I do instead is I just do this. Like I just do a bunch of weird shit in the background, kind of make it at least interesting to look at. Especially here, because we're playing music, I wanted to kind of illustrate what the music does. Like kind of like say like the music had like this energy that came off of it when you're playing. Like if you could see that energy with like a different set of eyes, that's kind of what it would look like. Just all this weird shit coming out of the amplifiers. So that's kind of the idea behind it. Yeah.
This is so cool. It definitely. I looking at like this background and especially too like the like sort of fuzzy effects on the border of each of the characters and how that not only pertains to like the primary color of each of them, but just how that fits with like the aesthetic of that background. It really like it does. Looking at this, I feel like I can hear what they're playing. Like this is just such a cool the amount of energy that's from like all of the lines and it looks like it's like coming at us, like we can feel that energy popping off of the screen.
Get ready for the music.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so ready. God, this is so cool.
Thank you.
Each of these are drawn so I love the specifically like the way that your line art is too. I think is excellent for this style of like with like the really
I'm
is it energetic a lot, but like really energetic lines and just like the way that they're structured. Like if they were like super clean, super exact, like there's no little bits anywhere, I think that that wouldn't look as good as if it is this, where it's like you can feel it like reverberating. It feels like there's sound going through and coming from these characters.
yeah.
Like it's so cool.
I'm glad because a lot of this stuff is more like a lot of it is me struggling with doing basic stuff to the point where makes it so I kind of make a style out of that. Like with line art, I'm shitty at line art. I'll be honest. I it's my least favorite thing to do because I always tried to, like you said, be very clean. Um, and I found that when I took the pencil, like when I used to do traditional, when I would erase everything underneath, it would look super flat. And uh, I think now I'm doing a better job at kind of what's the word? Making the lines more interesting, I guess.
Yeah. It looks excellent. I mean, I love this style, and I love how you have developed it for that. Like, it really does feel not only unique to this and unique to you, but it really, really emphasizes all of the parts that it feels like you want to. So I think it's excellent. I think that even if it's not clean line art, that doesn't make it not good line art. This is
Yeah,
excellent.
thank you, thank
Also, one thing I do really love about it is one, I will say the poses are really well done, but one thing that stands out to me is also the color contrast between the three. We have like dark blue and gray, and like over on the left, bright green with some also dark greens on the right, and then just like bright orange in the middle, and
you.
it helps them like stand out just a lot compared to each other. I do really like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I that
I like
definitely
that
was
point.
that definitely was on my mind. I wanted so she lives in this village called Memoria Hills, and uh, it's basically this little like fish town, kind of like a very boring middle of nowhere thing. And I want everything to look very very boring, kind of like the drummer, that kind of color scheme, you know.
Mm.
Um, so once you see Jade and her brother June, they're both uh I do you know what June looks like?
I feel like I've seen it before,
Have you
but
seen a
for
little boy
our
with blue
listeners
hair?
at home,
Okay.
Oh
for
yeah,
our listeners at home,
I think I've seen that.
I'll
Yeah.
probably I'll ask
hmm.
Jade to put something up.
Yes, I got.
Yeah,
But
put
yeah,
a little image here.
yeah, yeah. So he has like blue hair and like a purple hoodie, and she's like Jade has like green hair and like I mean she might have a darker shirt, but I think her hair and her base kind of
Mm.
make her pop. But I want them to look very out of place, kind of like they don't belong there. Kind of they're very vibrant in this kind of world that's very sterilized and boring, and that's kind of what I wanted to go for. So I'm glad it showed a bit.
Yeah. Also,
Love it.
I'm so happy I have a really easy mute button because I took a sip of ginger ale like while you were talking, and I just muted myself because sometimes my chair does creak while I like move. Uh, and
Mhm.
as I took a sip while you were speaking, a air bubbles from the ginger ale somehow got stuck in my throat. It made like
Oh, no.
like noise, like a little like squeak, and I don't know how the fuck that happened. So I'm really happy I didn't interrupt you while that happened.
It's all good.
Yeah, this is just so cool. Oh my! I really the I think too the expressions on each of their faces feel very like, and this might be more even just the characters themselves, or maybe
Mhm.
also that, but like it really feels like it embodies like the role in the band that they play. Like the drummer has like this feels like it's a physical exertion, and like the
Mhm.
body is integrated into the playing of the drums, and like with the guitarist and the singer, like you could feel that like emotion, the passion that's going through the microphone and through the bass of that. And then with the bass, it's like such a grounded, it's still passionate, but it is very grounded. It is very much, especially in comparison to these others, is low key,
Mhm.
while still being like this. The pose is wide and the stance is rocking, and it's just so cool.
Yeah.
It's just like details like that, and like I mean, this I think doesn't need to be said, but like the anatomy is just excellent. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how to draw people, draw little
A
mushroom
lot of
guys.
practice.
Yeah,
Uh,
and especially
but
playing instruments too. Like it looks, this is not only believable but looks great.
those are really hard to do. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So just so I can, just so you guys have a name for these people. The drummer is called Chad, and then the one with the guitar is Floyd.
Chad and
And
Floyd.
yeah, and Floyd is a very obvious ripoff of a certain person, but I'm not gonna say who.
Mr. Pink.
Yeah, if you know, you know who it is.
I know you know.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Thank you,
I
thank
would,
you.
I would say it's like this hitting an aesthetic on the nose. I think brings so much out in a piece because there is expressiveness in like how they're dressed, what they're
Mhm.
performed with, like the hairstyles. Like you can tell that these characters not only are unique but are very like, individually they are who they are and they're very expressive in that. But there is like it also feels like they embody the archetype that they
Mhm.
design themselves to be. It's so
Do you
good.
think you can guess their personality?
Their personality. I think Chad is. I think he's got a lot of ideas. I think he's a big ideas guy, but he's also
Yeah.
into execution on that level. He's very
Mhm.
serious, but also
Okay.
like passionate about that serious. I think
Mhm.
I'll go with. I think Floyd. Floyd's got. I think Floyd has a lot more ideas and a lot less focus on the execution. He loves thinking. He loves performing.
Mhm.
Like he loves being the face. I think Jade
Yeah.
definitely has the more like reasonable stance to everything. There's give and take with this, but this is following a passion, following a love of doing this craft. What about you,
Oh,
Jade? I'm
Ember.
curious.
Just,
I'm curious Jade's perspective now.
Hmm.
just, just wait till you see it. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
Okay. So from left
Your
to
stance is really
right,
ironic. Yeah.
raging homosexual, then raging lesbian, and then clearly a VTuber who uses a uh, jester little like dumb little clown thing, obviously, and then plays Binding of Isaac all day, like every day for
Oh,
streams.
you're talking about us, aren't you?
Hmm?
We're talking about us.
Oh
Just
yeah.
the Jade is named Jade.
Oh yeah. I guess I should actually mention that my real name is Jade. These two are the only ones who call me that, so I guess there's probably some people who are really confused.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're
Mhm.
trying to get to
It's
the
ironic.
introductions. People get used to it.
But yeah, but like for a more serious answer, I definitely get the vibe of like Chad in the back is definitely very like serious but also passionate, then very
Mhm.
excited clearly, and just all
Mhm.
again I feel passion from all of them, right? It's like
Yeah.
serious, excited, calm, kinda. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
I, I, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's really funny because I know like how they are, and how do I say this? They're all kind of dicks.
Oh, cool.
Oh
Okay.
no. That's
I don't want to
touchy. That's
get too
touchy.
I don't want to get too into it, but you'll see eventually, and you'll be like, "Oh, never mind."
Mhm.
They're all kind of like,
I love it.
also they're like pretentious, like rock
Uh,
rockers are like, "Oh, everyone else sucks, and I like make the best kind of music ever."
Oh, okay.
I know a lot of people like that.
Not Jade. Okay,
Yeah,
Jade's a bit.
I would never.
They seems
Jade,
chill.
how to say this? She's a bit. Uh, she doesn't think a lot. Like she's very impulsive. Is kind of the thing. She's very
Mhm.
headstrong, so that definitely causes a lot of
Yeah.
shit to happen. But
No, I
yeah,
like it.
that's enough about mine. I talked about mine way too much.
No, I love
Alrighty.
this. I think to cap that, I think, and we can turn this into more art, just general art talk. But it is very fun to hear about how people perceive your characters, or like
Yeah.
characters who you've thought about or have written about, maybe just a whole bunch, and you're like, oh, I have such a strong idea of who these are, who that I want them to be as characters in this
Mhm.
story. And then just hearing other people's perspectives of like, oh, that's a really interesting thought. I wouldn't have ever like seen this, but it is really fun to have people's other perceptions of that.
Yeah, it's like seeing it's like someone saying like Joker and like it's like, oh, this guy seems like a funny guy. He likes to make people laugh. He's pretty
He seemed like
cool.
he'd be great at birthdays. It's like,
And then the
oh
person
yeah.
is like, do they know? Do they know?
I
Is
love it
Julie-
though. I think too that's one of the really fun things about design is that you
Mhm.
can reach so many different things with the aesthetic. And if you have something that communicates the aesthetic very well, that doesn't always necessarily have to mean that like the aesthetic, or rather, something that communicates who the character is in the aesthetic. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's better as much as it's just that is what you're going for.
Mhm.
I think you can play around with that in a lot of interesting ways of like being able to subvert expectations a little bit, or just add texture to the character of like they are a little bit different than they seem, and you can go into different areas of like why would that be? Why do they present differently? Or some characters where it is very much like, oh, they are actually just super how their aesthetic seems. Like,
Yeah.
why also is that? What freedoms do they have that allow that to be? What freedoms do they exert in the world to make it that case? So I love seeing and hearing about other people's design philosophies.
It's
Especially
awesome,
on niche
honestly.
characters. Yeah.
Also, one thing I do want to mention, completely unrelated, but I was looking just at the screen. In my background, I gave us all little microphones, and I gave us all like a little custom design on them. Mine has a spider, Ember's has like a flower, mush, and grub, and then Eva's has stitches and a star. And holy shit, I gotta practice drawing stars more often. I struggle so much drawing stars. I don't know if that's something you're supposed to learn in third grade or something, but I still can't. It took me like 10 attempts to get that.
That's
I
fair.
I need
That's
to.
all
Because
good.
there's like there's the technique that you learn, which is like all in one line, which is like start at the, or at least how I learned it. You start at the bottom point, go up to the top point, go to the bottom right point, up to the left point, across to the right point, and then back down to the bottom left point. It's like that's a general shape. Even then, it's hard.
Yeah.
And then especially
Yeah.
too stylized like this, where it has to be like, oh, it's the border, and there's you can't just see lines crossing in the middle. Like it is very difficult. I will say, I think it definitely fits the like energetic vibe of Eva's, like the rock personalities that are within your characters and stories. Like I think the way that it's sort of I guess yeah, like energetic or like stretched out in that way fits that.
I will say
Ironically, I never really draw stars.
it's mainly just
I
because
don't know how
your
to.
Soul
band
Star.
name is Soul Star, so I was like, okay, I gotta put a star in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
will
Soul
say,
Punk.
if
People are confused. I know.
if you look at the mics without our characters, I like how you can clearly guess that like the pink one is Ember's, the green one is Ava's. But then if you look at mine without knowing who's this supposed to be, you would think that it's like Spider-Man or something. I'm now realizing that.
I think
I thought
within
Spider-Man.
those context. The Spider-Man. Within
Looks like
this context,
Venom.
it definitely makes sense.
Reveal.
Oh yeah.
Just make it
There's
white.
one thing I know about Eva, it's that she loves Venom.
Yeah, he's so cool, and he eats people's brains. He's like, "Bleh."
Yummy,
Like,
yummy.
bleh.
So he's like a zombie or something.
I'm not a zombie. Okay, let's get this out. I want to clear the air.
We're keeping it on the
I'm-
rails.
I could have sworn
I-
you yourself said like made a zombie joke, so I was like, I was just going off that. I
Oh,
know like you're
it was-
Frankenstein, but
I was just being silly.
oh,
Being a
okay,
little silly,
okay.
you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I might be stitched together, but I'm not dead though. I wasn't. If you're not alive before you came back, that doesn't make you like a
Oh,
zombie.
yeah,
Is someone
fair
who
enough.
died before and then came back. I just I was born and I had stitches on me. So technically, I'm just a person with just a little,
Oh,
just
okay.
little stuff. Got some stuff going on.
That's a really interesting discussion of like, Are you
Mhm.
undead if you were never alive to begin with because you couldn't have been dead in the first place?
So true.
But also
Very
then,
Mhm.
yeah,
very
for something
Velociraptor of you.
What if I just kill you?
Velociraptor. Philosophy. Oh, that could be like a dinosaur philosophy podcast. I don't know anything about dinosaurs, but
Are
They
they
might be
real or is?
philosopher.
Nope, I'm not going that way.
That's for another.
You never heard of the Velociraptor meme?
I think
Please
so. Yeah,
explain. Please explain.
I was like,
that was like the old
I
ones
was
with the
like,
rainbow backgrounds, right?
oh yeah. Well, I just remember I was like super young.
Mm.
When I first started watching YouTube, I don't know when it was, but it was like I used to watch like Know Your Meme or the no Behind the Meme, where it was just this guy with like he would just be like explaining memes, and then when I look back on it, it was really dumb. But one of them was Velociraptor, and it was just a fucking I forgot the name of the a raptor like pointing to its chin, saying some like pseudo intellectual shit, and it's like some sort of like smart dinosaur, and that was the meme.
Yeah.
That's about
I
it.
like this. I like this.
On a
This is good.
on an actually very related topic, I don't mention this much, but for some reason, I have a complete just despise of the word memes for some reason. If you ever like if you're in
Oh,
my Discord server, you might notice I don't have a memes channel, I have a funnies channel because that's just what I call them instead because I used to be like in middle school very much like a Reddit kid. So I used to
oh
say that
God.
word a lot. So every time I think about it, I just cringe and just think about how just annoying I used to be. So I just called them literally anything else. You will catch me dead before I ever unironically or like out of context call them like memes. You'll just hear me say funnies or dumb shit or something. So
You don't like dank memes?
no.
You don't like them dank?
I remember trying to explain to my parents what memes were when it was
Oh
like
God.
that was becoming a popular thing. And it was a very difficult thing to be like, well, yeah, it's like a joke, but like with an image. It's like, well, that's just a joke. It's like, well, but it's different.
The joke
Navigating
kind of
like what is a meme? I think like the definition is like it's like a unit of like social or cultural significance or something, which
Yeah.
is ridiculous. But I mean,
you,
I
you
think that's
know
where the
what's a
word comes from.
do you know what's a really funny meme?
Oh god, I'm
What?
scared.
I'm not gonna say it. You know what I'm gonna say.
That's the end. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
There's two
6-9.
numbers
Okay,
that come to
so we have a topic
mind.
right now.
Anyway, so we're getting
What?
into we're keeping it on the rails,
There's a topic that someone
and
wanted to say.
I believe that
Oh
Jade
yeah.
has some.
I just mainly want to talk about like content and streaming and stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
I will say the other day. Okay, so I did this thing in April where I said if before May I reach 700 subs, I'll wear a maid outfit for the entirety of May.
Oh God.
But it got to the point where on the last day of April, I was at like 697. I was 3 away from 700. So it's like, you know what? I'll extend it to until the first stream of May to give y'all like an extra chance, right? Because I like being fair. And then after that, I go from being 3 away to now at 730 because of one fucking short that I made. So I just dug myself a grave because I posted a really funny short that got 20,000 views. And then that got me like fucking 33 subscribers. So now on the stream that we're going to be on the stream we're going to be doing after this recording, I'm going to be wearing a maid outfit for the entirety of May. And I will say I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think I designed it really fucking cool.
Very fun.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was pretty cool.
If you want to see that, then you should check it out. Jade's stream, then.
Exactly, yeah. There's literally someone waiting for it right now.
People are
Yeah, all the
already
cool
doing
people go to Jade's stream.
it.
Yeah.
YouTube.com//Queen Raccoon 85.
I think so,
Is
yeah.
it that straightforward?
And also on Twitch too. Yay.
And also on Twitch too. Also Queen Raccoon 85.
Reveal. But yeah, streaming has been really fun, and like I mentioned earlier off camera, I like at first when I was inviting you two to stream, I I know I wasn't doing this, but internally I felt like a dipshit with a camera trying to bug people who I thought were cool to like join me on stream to have more people on. Like I know that like what I was actually doing was just simply trying to reach out to people I thought were cool and like work with them and like do cool stuff with them. But like internally, I definitely thought like, oh, they're probably annoyed with me constantly shoving like a mic in their face, making them be entertaining or something. But it's now that it's literally at the point where we're doing a weekly podcast together, and you two seem to be really excited to join stream a lot more. That makes me just really happy because at first I was like, if I'm lucky, I'll have them on like 2 or 3 more times, maybe. I don't know. Like, I'm so lucky to have them on here. But then now we're just straight up doing like regular content together, and that just makes me really happy. I really appreciate that.
Well,
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm
Really
happy
fun.
to be here. I put the face
Yay.
on for the camera. No, I'm kidding. I am happy to be here. It is very fun to, I
Yeah.
mean, just making content with other people, or just being a part of, just like, even just like hanging out a part of it, but then making it like, oh, this is something that we want to put out to people, and have them enjoy, and having other people who are willing and wanting to focus on something like that, of like, yeah, let's try to make this good, or like, what are some ideas and stuff, and just that whole process has been very fun with you too. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to see where this all goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jade held me hostage.
Real.
We actually can't leave this this tower, this castle.
Yeah, I took off both of their legs. They're both glued to the chairs. They have
There
mics
are
just
no
on them
doors.
at all time. Yes.
How did we get here?
You just unplugged my legs like a Lego piece.
Real. I put you on the fucking Fortnite battle bucket if you ever seen that image.
Oh god, no.
I'm just gonna not go into detail. But what was I gonna say? Fortnite battle bucket fucking just shot my like brain completely
We're getting
into a different
back
direction.
on rails.
Oh yeah, for anyone who does watch my streams, definitely expect these two to potentially be on like more often on Mondays, because I'm gonna try my best to leave Mondays to be like open for these two to join after recordings, because we record these right before stream. So
Behind the scenes.
yeah, Mondays, like you could basically flip a coin if these two are gonna be on. Depends on how they feel. Unless I have something like special planned, like if a new game comes out and I want to like experience that fully, or if I'm doing a collab stream. But I'm gonna try my best to make those more so on the Wednesday streams. So yeah, so that way Monday streams are more open for these two to join, and then Wednesday streams will most likely be like solo content, unless we just get bored and want to have them on anyway. Mhm.
I'm always happy to join.
Yeah.
What started you off streaming? What made you want to like make content?
Well, I was more like, I just really like entertaining people. That's why my Sona is a jester. Or even though I have a really fragile social battery, I'm not trying to stroke my own ego or anything, but definitely like a lot of the time, especially just in random Discord calls, people definitely did tend to find me really like funny, and I would be like, I always felt like a jester, if that makes any sense, where I would never be like the main person of the like quote unquote friend group or like group or anything, but I would definitely be like by the side of the leader of the friend group or something, just entertaining everyone. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, might as well turn this into something that like I can do just always. And I love Binding of Isaac. I saw Lazy Matt Man, Vicfist, another Matt playing Isaac, all of them do actually really entertaining stuff with Binding of Isaac. Hell, Lazy Matt Man literally just plays Isaac every single day and posts a video every single day, and he's still insanely entertaining, right? Not even doing too crazy gimmicks, except for like mods every once in a while. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm entertaining enough. People find me entertaining. I love Binding of Isaac. I'm good at the fucking game, so I can show people stuff they've never seen before. And I know enough about it to be entertaining about it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just try making a video. Oh shit, people like it. I'll try doing streams. People start liking it. Fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing this. And then, yeah, there's not much else to it than that, but it's like this whole
Yeah.
Jester Sona thing. I've always like had it in mind of something that I've always wanted to be. Like this is just always how I always saw myself. Even when I imagine like scenarios, even with IRL people, I still imagine myself as this little character. I don't know if that's healthy or not. It doesn't matter. It makes me happy. So
Yeah.
the fact that I'm literally now at the point where this is how everyone sees me. My walls are surrounded by fan art of this Sona that I've made, like from people who like my stuff, just makes me really happy and just want to keep going.
Super. Mm.
Oh yeah.
It's really nice to have fan art. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best feeling in the world. Be like, you care about my thing enough to make more stuff for it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's super cool. I mean, streaming and used any sort of video content production, I think has always been very interesting. And it's such a good, like, I mean, there's a reason why YouTube got so popular. It's like people want to make their own stuff. It's a means of expressing yourself and expressing your individuality and being able to find ways to create in ways that you find interesting and in ways that you find fun. And being able to explore what that's like and accumulate skills to make that happen or make that into something that you're really proud of. Like, I think that's super neat. So, message to everyone out there: if you want to make stuff, just go for it. Keep making it. It's not going to be perfect
Do
ever,
it.
even if you're a professional. It'll
Definitely
never be
do
perfect.
research, because goddamn,
Yeah.
YouTube has so many features that help a lot that it doesn't ever tell you about. Like I didn't know about
Yeah.
channel tags until last week. I had to like add a bunch of those.
Super.
Just do it.
Real.
Don't let
Sort
your
of,
dreams be dreams.
Just do it. Sort of related to that, Eva, what led you to making like a YouTube channel with your music and stuff?
Who, me? Oh.
You.
Yeah.
Fuck. Um. It was more out of necessity. I need people to see my stuff. I always liked, doing art and drawing, and I grew up with comic books. Read a lot of Batman, the stuff that was coming out during the time, and it definitely shaped my appreciation for it. And I always wanted to make a comic book for a majority of my life. I think Soulstar is the first one that was very I stuck with it. I have a problem of kind of dropping things when I get bored, but I've been doing this for a couple of years, so I wanted to make a YouTube channel so I could have a platform to post it, and that's why I also did Blue Sky and stuff so people can see it. With the music, it was never something I thought I would ever do. When I was a kid, I would hear I heard Nirvana, and I told myself like that would be awesome one day if I could ever do that. But I don't think I'll ever get to that point where I could ever make a song that good, or I can make something like I kind of doubted myself. And not to say that I'm as good as Nirvana, because I definitely have a lot of work to do. But
Better.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I
But
prefer you over Nirvana since I don't really listen to them at all.
that is true. I started playing music. My friend Caesar, he was playing guitar, and he got me into I wanted to play guitar too. I wanted to play with him. And it seemed fun, and so I tried to get a guitar. I went to a guitar store, and when I was going, I found a bass that looked really cool, and it was like this all black I don't know if you're familiar with the types, but it was just all black metal looking
Yeah.
bass with really sharp edges and stuff. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. And this one has less strings. And I got it and I fell in love with it. And for a couple of years, me and Caesar and I were just making a bunch of demos and stuff that we didn't really show anyone. And I think 2 years ago, I just posted a song. I think it was it's called Fool for Cool and Blood Punk. I post them on YouTube, and they seem to do pretty well. At least for at least for me. I know like some people get more, but yeah, I thought it was cool, and I really wanted to share our music with people, and then I started doing Blue Sky so I could kind of grow out more and get more connections, and I definitely met a lot of cool people. That's why I'm on the podcast right now. Yeah, so I guess it's just I wanted a platform for my band Soul Punk and for Soulstar, and I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to get more people to see it. I definitely want, before I release anything big, I want to make sure I have an audience there. To be able to kind of experience it. But it's been fun.
100%.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
So
finding a way to express like combine both your art and your music and find a way to make that, I think is so cool. Oh my gosh. Like this is such a
yeah,
unique means of doing that, of like you have your own skill sets and hobbies and interests and finding a way to
Mhm.
combine those.
It's
Amazing.
really.
I love it.
What about you?
Yeah.
How was your
Yeah, so
uh?
I don't have, I guess I have a YouTube. You can subscribe if you want. Honestly, I cannot guarantee that anything will be there anytime soon. But I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely do. I think at some point in the future. I don't know what it look like. Probably like art stuff or like Smash
Mhm.
Bros. Melee or whatever it would be. But that's for future stuff. But for Blue Sky, about a year ago in July of 2025, um, I found myself with a lot of time on my hands, and also I was just sort of getting back into art. I'm like, okay, I just want to draw a bunch. I'm just gonna find. All I know about Blue Sky is that it's like Twitter except without all of the bad stuff there, or at least a lot less of it. So I was like, cool, I could just like upload the art there, have like sort of like a catalog of it, and maybe meet some new people. But I definitely first intended it as just like I'm just gonna post art up there, kind of thing. And then a lot of people were very nice, and the community was super cool. And then that motivated me to want to do more art stuff, and just being in a space where you get to see so much cool art, and from all these like different cool perspectives of like people that make like character art and people that make background art and like all of that, and who write stories with it, and people like Eva who turn that into music, or people like Jade who turn that into content. Like that was just a cool world to be exposed to and then be welcomed into so immediately. Like that, the community is just so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just started drawing more, and that motivated me more about art and try to get better with it. And now I just love being a part of the community.
I remember.
Then to
I remember
this,
seeing you
and
first start.
yeah, yeah, because I think actually did both of you probably Sky a little bit before me, right?
Yeah, like a few months. But I remember. I think I followed you when you only had 13 followers, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
you were
this is
early.
really nice. Yeah.
Like who's this really cool person? Yeah. And then Jay, same thing. Just like it's like, oh hey, this person seems super right up my alley.
For real.
And then just talking more, and she was like, "Do you want to join stream?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you want to be in a video?" Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
now we're here, and it's just great, and I love it. So it's a whole lot of fun. Yeah. I'm excited to see where everything goes for sure.
Me too. Me too.
Gaming.
I think
Okay.
that unless we have anything else we want to get to, okay.
We got a stream to do.
Yeah, we got stream in 5 minutes.
We got a stream to get to. So I
That'll
think
be all.
that brings us to the end of this. Where can people find both of your stuff? We'll start with Jade. Could we start with Eva earlier?
I am Queen Raccoon on YouTube, Blue Sky, and Twitch. And lots of things, but those are the main three I care about.
I'm the Soul Punk on YouTube, Blue Sky, and Patreon.
And then I'm at Ember SSBM on mostly Blue Sky, but you can probably that's also my YouTube if you're interested.
Make sure
yeah.
to subscribe to this channel because this is going to be on the new channel,
yes.
right?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Rainy
Yeah.
Day Art Club. It'll be every
Yeah.
Friday at noon,
Yes.
Pacific time. and we'll see you there. Oh, and since it's coming out on Friday, at 7 p.m. also Pacific, you can find my comic on Blue Sky. I make a weekly
Yeah, go-
comic of
Real.
just a nice sweet little comic.
Yeah.
But check
It's really
that out.
good. Go check it out.
All the socials will
you.
be linked in the description so you can find it there.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other than that, any last
Well,
words?
yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Alrighty. Gaming. See
You'll
ya.
live forever, motherfuckers.
We're gonna live forever.
Yay!
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
joining.
See you next Friday.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
See you
Yeah,
next Friday.